With another summer travel season upon us, this time around we've decided to set our sails eastbound. Over the last few years, we've had the great privilege of exploring this beautiful country, from the far reaches of Canada's north to the rugged west coast, and even to parts of the Atlantic. But somehow we have never made it to that one place that deserves an entire summer travel series all to itself. And that place is Newfoundland and Labrador. A land of wild coastlines and fjords, ancient icebergs, and some of the oldest stories in North America. And after spending some quality time back in Ontario with family this past month, we've made sure our rolling home got the proper TLC it deserved before another big season on the road. Now with the van dialed in, we're ready to kick off another excellent Canadian adventure with all of you. So without further ado, let's hit the road.
I just finished packing up Walt and it is time to hit the road again. We're leaving my parents' house this morning and it's been a really nice visit here. We've been in the Niagara region for about a month now, but it's time to get back on the road.
Freedom!
Very important stop while we pass through Grimsby here. Just got on the highway, but we got to get off to get ourselves a coffee for the road. And what better place than right here in Grimsby, Station 1, get ourselves an Americano and then get back on the QE. We can offer one piece of advice, and in my humble opinion, probably the best advice we could possibly give. If you're going to be making a cross-Canada trip or making your way through Ontario, we highly recommend avoiding Highway 401. Legend has it, every time you drive this road, every hour you're on this road, you age twice as fast. And I have to say, I think that's pretty true. We're only going to be on here for a little bit though. We're actually going to branch a little bit north to Highway 7 and take our way through cottage country and stop in Peterborough to visit some friends this evening as we make our way towards the capital.
Middle of the week, middle of the afternoon, and there's traffic.
I know, it's not even rush hour yet.
I know.
So for those of you that don't know, Elaine and I used to live in southern Ontario, south of Toronto, and we've lived throughout different towns here in this area and have found ourselves commuting on these highways. So that's why we say what we say, is because sometimes it doesn't matter what day of the week or what time during the day, there just always seems to be traffic, and there's people that do this every day to and from work, which just boggles my mind. Only putting in a few hours today in the van, and we've made it to our destination. We're going to spend the night here in Peterborough with our good friends Cassie and Tyler and cook up some pizzas over the fire. Can't think of a better way to end the day. You've really outdone yourself here tonight.
It's a regular Wednesday. No, I'm just kidding. When you said pizza, I was like, absolutely.
You can never go wrong with pizza.
Nope.
Ever. Since leaving, we've definitely gained a new appreciation for our home back in southern Ontario. However, each time we break past the chaos of the city and towards the north, I imagine it kind of feels like the moment when a runner finally rips through the ribbon at the end of a race. Ready? Ready? Sit. Sit. You ready?
Did you put it on him?
It's vibrating and it's not really.
How do you feel that our heater is broken?
I'm not a fan. I think because we've kind of been in a home for the last month, like in and out of the van, just like those warm comforts, just kind of have to get used to it. And it's early May and it's still kind of chilly here in Ontario. So we opted to not bring our diesel heater with us just because we can't get it to work. We've been getting the same error message for quite some time, and then when Kyle and my dad looked at it again, they were getting more error messages. And we tried to order another one, but it takes a couple days to get it delivered. So right now we're kind of contemplating on how to get a new one, and I will definitely be looking into that today, because if we can arrange to get a diesel heater, we're definitely going to set it up. It's all ready to go. We just need one that's working properly. So I'm doing okay, is what I'm saying.
Let's do some jumping jacks.
Yeah, I probably could in here. Oh, shut up.
So one of the supposed dilemmas of living on the road is getting stuff shipped to a location and being there for that time, and also having it show up when it says it's going to show up. So we're heading towards Ottawa today, and then from there we're going to continue north because we are taking the Trans-Labrador Highway into Newfoundland, and that's our route right now. The route has changed many times. We were going to go into northern Quebec and do a trip into Mogami, but as you can see, we're a little naked. We're a few feet short right now, and more on that later. But we're waking up. The sun is on our side today. We got another road trip ahead of us, and things are looking good.
Diesel just had a huge drink of water, and half of it he actually drinks, and the other half just goes all over the floor, and then he kind of like steps in it before he jumps into bed. So just gonna clean that up and wash the floors at the same time, because that's how we do things around here. I guess he was thirsty.
Just falls out of his jowls.
Yeah.
Diesel, you ready to hit the road?
What can I get for you?
2 bacon and eggers, and then we'll just add 2 hash browns, please.
2 hash browns on the side. Anything else?
That's everything.
That'd be $18.50.
We got word that A&W's got some pretty solid breakfast. And you know, after a while, you really exhaust the whole Tim Hortons breakfast. So it's time to switch it up a little bit. Thank you very much.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Take care. Oh yeah, the hash browns are solid. Wow. $105 for half a tank. Not bad. Even though this time around we only get to see a small portion of it, the Ontario section of the Trans-Canada Highway is the country's longest section when traveling across the country, with an absurd amount of lakes and muskeg to weave a road through, as well as the incredibly strong and dense rock known as the Canadian Shield. It was one of the most expensive stretches to build, but also one of the most impressive. Wow, we almost got scooped right out of the sky.
First drone shot of the trip.
Holy, that was close. I think it was a hawk. I'll probably embarrass myself by trying to identify these birds, but
Yeah, it was a hawk. Or maybe a falcon.
right close, like right in front of the drone. I thought for sure he was gonna scoop it up, so I landed it, because obviously I'm bugging him, so. There's always that anticipation when going up to a Crownland camp spot, or any just wild camping location, because you're just wondering if somebody's gonna be there already, if it's any good. As we pass by a rotten old mattress on the side of the road.
Even like the road conditions.
Yeah, road conditions. You never really know what to expect, but we're just around the corner, so we're gonna find out real soon. Not bad. Got it all to ourselves, and it's gonna be a fine place to call home for the evening. Got 2 loons that we're gonna share this spot with, so I guess it's not just to ourselves. There is guests here, or we are the guests, but where there's loons, it means there's fish. But if only we had some form of watercraft. I miss Big Red. I just got called out for not sitting still. Tried fishing, but it's too shallow near shore here, so that's not really working. So I went to go grab a book, tried that for a few minutes, and you know, it's not really working either. So I'm back in my chair by the water, and I'm just gonna try and chill, and actually try and chill, because I feel like once I get to camp, and if it's early in the day and there's still lots of time left, I feel like I just need to move and do stuff and keep busy, which is not always the case, you know. In a nice spot like this, you might as well relax and enjoy it. Even though I said I'm trying to read this right now, I'm actually quite enjoying it. Canada's Main Street, the story of the Trans-Canada Highway, and I've just got past the first few chapters, and it was the first documented road trip across from Halifax, Nova Scotia, all the way to Vancouver, British Columbia, and a trip that you can now do in 4 days if you're really pushing it. It took them close to 3 months to finish this trip, because this is well before there was roads along the Great Lakes, so they had to take ferries and boats to get across those, and it was a lot of dirt road, a lot of mishaps along the way, and this was way back in 1912, so you can imagine the task that would have been for some of the first automobiles ever. But it's a big, beautiful country, and we've been very fortunate to drive from the east to the west, and we haven't been the full way. We haven't been all the way out to the Atlantic Ocean in Newfoundland. We've seen Nova Scotia, but as I've mentioned before, Newfoundland deserves its own trip altogether. So, and you know, even though we've been all the way to the north, Tuktoyaktuk, west, Vancouver Island, and now to the east, it's such a big, beautiful country. And even after you do this drive once, you know, you're still going to have missed so much along that trip. So we're very fortunate and, you know, excited we have a lifetime left of driving across Canada, and still so much left to see.
I ordered a diesel heater this morning, so we're hoping that it comes in time, because we are heading towards Ottawa tomorrow. So I have a Amazon pickup area there where the diesel heater's supposed to make it. We do have a destination for Friday afternoon, so we're hoping that the diesel heater comes in time before we head towards Quebec. So we'll see. Hopefully we have heat by then. We're just getting ready to hunker down and get into bed. As you can see, Diesel's in bed first, and he's so cuddled up right in the middle where we need to go.
We'll call it our nightly struggle. It's not really a struggle. It's actually really kind of wholesome, but
We just have to squeeze in.
we have to squeeze in and try not to disrupt the boy. So here we go. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. There he goes. Whee!
Three sweaters on this morning. A nice cozy fuzzy one crew neck, and then I have another thinner gray one underneath, because layers are great.
Well, I know I've said it many, many times, but never gets old. Good piece of crown land, a good campsite. It really doesn't. And the whole idea of, oh, hi buddy. We've been enjoying our morning walks with Diesel with his buddy back in St. Catharines, her parents' dog, and we've been going through the forest and stuff there, but being out here, you can just tell he's in his element, out in the water, rubbing against trees. He's almost 11 and he's acting like a puppy. We do have a pretty significant amount of ground to cover today. We are going to make it to the capital, to Ottawa, because we have some things to do and things to see while we're there. And we have lots of food in the fridge, but I don't feel like cooking this morning, so just whipped up breakfast in a bag. Backcountry breakfast skillet. It's good, it's hearty, and Diesel approves. Oh, you got a little egg in your head there. Your time to shine has come. Godspeed, my friend.
Stops to make in Ottawa today. One is a shower, because there's only a couple more Planet Fitnesses in Quebec, and otherwise we're without showers for the unforeseeable future. So the other thing we have to do is get our diesel heater, and so I had planned it out where there was an Amazon pickup location and it was going to be delivered between 10 and 12 o'clock today. So I checked my app and it was attempted today at 10:30. But it was refused, and so we currently don't know if we're going to get our diesel heater. So I was back and forth with Amazon and customer service for a little bit of time today on our drive, and they're trying to reroute the driver back to the location. I had to speak to the business owner, and he's like, well, I refused it because we don't actually accept Amazon packages, but on the Amazon website it said that it was a location where you can pick up packages. So bit of a miscommunication between parties, but customer service is trying to get the package back to this location so we can pick it up, because we don't really want to backtrack to Ottawa again. We want to continue on towards Labrador. So I am waiting for them to call me for a little bit of an update. We're hoping within the next 2 hours we hear from them, and if we don't get our diesel heater, I don't know, what do you think?
I guess we're going cold, but thankfully we're going into summertime, but going up north, you never really know what the weather's going to bring.
Hi there, it's Alana calling. How are you? I hear you received a package. Oh, okay, perfect. I'll probably be there 20 minutes, 30 minutes, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, appreciate you. Thank you so much.
We have heat.
So excited. Amazon called me while I was just finishing up in the change room, and she's like, it's been delivered. It was updated on my Amazon app, and so just called the guy at the pickup location, and he confirmed we have a heat diesel heater. So
It's all coming together.
yeah, see, after a shower, feeling fresh, good things happen.
Got 50 minutes.
Okay, let's go do this. When I come back, we'll have heat.
I won't lie, cities make me just a little bit anxious, but we had some fantastic customer service, and in a day and age where that's few and far between, we had the people at this store here and at Amazon coordinating together to get us this package delivered here before 3 o'clock. They got it here. We're picking it up just after 3 o'clock, but nonetheless, we're getting our heat, and then we're carrying on, because I told you there's somewhere else we need to be, and we're really excited for this one. And we got about an hour drive to get there, but we'll show you guys in probably a few seconds. Yeah!
We have a heater! Yay!
It all worked out. Oh. Look at him.
The blue is really pretty.
Love the blue. Game changer already.
Well, we're here at paddle.ca. We mostly sell Esquive canoes. We also have Réaume, both made in Quebec.
I think this is the one. This is the one, yeah.
Esquive, they distinguish themselves especially with their T4 Max formulations, T4 Max and T4 Max Lite. It's essentially a sandwich form of ABS plastic and a foam core. And honestly, if you're able to destroy one of these boats, I'm ready to give you money. They're some of the nicest boats I've ever seen. You look all through Quebec, you only see skiff boats. Honestly, it's really rare to see anything else. Like, I've heard stories about them lasting 20, 30 years. And honestly, they're some of the nicest boats. I'm very much looking forward to getting one on the water soon. Honestly, if anyone's in the market for a boat, like, we've got so many. It's coming out of our ears right now. So if you ever need something, you should definitely look us up, because we might be able to give you a good deal on it. So if you're ever interested, we're right here.
10 minutes or so, she and her grandson just wandered around slowly, taking in the atmosphere and the lights and the music.
You guys didn't think we were going to travel all summer and into the future with no boat on this roof, because let's be honest, the van looks kind of silly without a boat on top.
One of the main reasons we decided to upgrade was because Big Red was about 90 pounds, and it's been a bit limiting to do a lot of portaging trips. One, because Kyle has to carry the canoe, and two, his back's not that great
It's
sometimes.
fragile sometimes.
So we figured, let's find something that is going to be equipped for flat water when we do lakes, rivers, and getting into some rapids as well. So the Skiff seemed to be the one.
It is the one.
It is the one.
Big Blue. Everyone welcome Big Blue. It was a sad day to say goodbye to Big Red, but Blue's our boy, and it's going to take us on some great adventures.
Can Big Blue be a girl? She's our girl.
Big Blue can be a
Well,
girl.
it's a guy, so like.
Sure. We'll go with that. Big Blue, the girl. But thanks again, you guys. We're off on another big driving day today. We're heading to Quebec City, and then from there into the wild and remote Newfoundland and Labrador. We're taking the Trans-Labrador Highway. It's wild, it's remote, it's out there. There's few and far between gas stations and grocery stores and all that stuff, and that's what makes a great adventure, in our humble opinion. And we're really looking forward to it. So, till next week, you guys get out there, go on an adventure. We'll see you down the road.